bought my first business when I was 18 years old. It was a cafeteria, and in what work ethic was, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. I had to work during the hours of when the gym was open. But I loved people. So those out there who want to get into the sales industry and want to know what the secret is, you gotta love people. See, if you don't love people and solve someone else's problem, pick another industry. Seriously. So, solving someone's problem, communicating well, knowing your product, knowing your competitor. Look, knowing your stuff is your basics. Features, benefits, basics. Yes. Is the client going to make a decision right away? No. So stop selling them. Stop selling them. Ask about what they do. Be interested in them. Then talk about other people, third-party stories. Try to solve the problem that they have. If they believe that you're there to solve the problem that they have, it's going to be so natural that they're going to just want to know, okay, hey, I want to have what this guy's got, what this guy's selling, or this lady's selling. And then it's the simplest thing in the world. Have a pleasing personality. Smile. You know, so many people are just miseries, and they wonder why they don't do well. And really, this applies to anything. They have to feel good about the decision they're going to make, and they have to feel that you're there to serve their interests, you're there to help them. So if the feeling has come across that you're actually there to help them, you are no longer a salesperson, you're their assistant, you're helping them make a decision. Think of sales. Why you? Of all the other people that do what you do. A lot of the times it's just talking straight to them. Just say, look, I see something in you. I know you want to do this, and I get you're apprehensive. I totally get it. Empathy. And then you just go right into to getting them emotionally on the same page as you in picturing what it's going to be like whenever they're in that situation to have what you're selling. You know, talking beyond the sale of what it's going to be like. This is the same thing with going to a job interview. Speaking beyond the interview. Like talking about what are you going to do when you get that job? Would I be doing this? Would I be doing that? You're getting them entering in to actually what you're there for. So the form of communication can be applied to a job interview, can be applied to anything where you're trying to get something from someone. Get someone to hire you, be likable. Be interested. Be pleasant. Speak well. Selling something. Be there to help them. You do that, you will be incredibly successful. You know, I've run many businesses. I've started them from just an idea. I'm at a farm, and there's a train that comes right by. You know, if you have an idea, like I've had many ideas, but I did something about it. I made a decision. So it's the type of personality that I am. And I'm not unique in any way. You can have exactly the same thing here. It's, sorry about this. It's your desire. It's your desire to do it, your ability to speak, your ability to be likable. And if you can do that, you can have any kind of life you want. Like I have a community that I teach this. I've been in sales for 38 years. I've built companies that are in the 8 digits from nothing, from just an idea. And I didn't even know anything about the industry. So, and never think it's too late. Never think, oh, it's 2025, I'm screwed. It's too late to, no, it's never too late. It's never too late. If you have a desire and you know how to write goals, first of all, if you're not writing goals, you're hooped. Write it down on a piece of paper. Write down what you want, no matter how big and crazy it is. Write it on a piece of paper. Talk about it in present tense. I am living this life. I do have this. I am this kind of person. Write it down. Say it out loud several times a day. I have this home. It's in this city. It's this color. There's this many rooms in it. This is the furniture. This is the car I drive. This is how much money I have in the bank. You talk like that. Act as if, act as if, act as if. And you believe it. You believe it. You project it on the screen of your mind. Starts in your heart as a desire. Project it on the screen of your mind. This can be for you to be a phenomenal salesperson. It can be anything you want. Like Bob Proctor says, you tell me what you want and I'll tell you how to get it. I learned that. I've made several decisions. When you make a decision and you go that path, nothing stands in your way. You keep that as your focus. You plow through every terror barrier that you come against. That's your subconscious keeping you back in your comfort zone. You plow through it. If you can plow through your terror barrier, you can have anything. And I'm talking about sales. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about relationship. I'm talking about jobs. I'm talking about anything that you desire, you can have. I learned it. I've done it. I've seen it. I'm going to teach it. I'm going to teach it my way. You know, I've learned from the best. I've learned from Earl Nightingale, Bob Proctor, Napoleon Hill, Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar. I've seen them. I've sat in their audience. I've taken the information and I've digested it. I'm going to be 58 this year. I know things about things. And I know how to teach it. I'm going to be teaching this in a course in school, SKOOL. Download the app. Download the app. It's an entire community. Mine is called the Iron Mind Collective. And it's all about overcoming yourself and being a better version of yourself, not just the bubblegum gobbledygook. It's about really getting what you want and how to do it, an actual roadmap. And it's about, look, I have the woman of my dreams. And I was living in a nightmare, trapped. I had everything, you know, multi-millions, huge company. It looked from the outside that I had everything, but I had nothing. So anyways, I'm going to be doing more of these. Come and see me in my school community. If I've said anything that you really find interesting, hit like, subscribe. I've got a whole shitload of videos, shorts, on various things about overcoming yourself and being a better version of yourself. So, but anyways, love you all. I'll do this again. Have a great, great day. Ciao.